balanced and B, really ubiquitous in Commodore 1, very similar to it. Personally, I find it really easy to beat by picking its weak point off and going from there. But for the purpose of this, I think it'll be maybe a better test and hopefully illustrate how the AI customization works a little better than what I tried yesterday. So I've got this defense team set up with Kraken, Valkyrie, Justice, Queen Mab, and we'll jump into some testing, and I'm starting with default settings. Same as yesterday, I'm just going to use a really tanky team and a couple of Gorgothas, Empyrean, and Dryad. Just try to prolong the battle as long as possible. If this team gets looping, it'll get some insane stats. But we'll see what happens. Might have been smart actually put Proteus Creep at the back just to prevent Kraken from souring, but we'll just see what happens.
Mana Surge. Mana Surge.
Set it up for 4
Mana Surge.
Sort of expected to take that.
Mana Surge. Mana Surge.
It's taking skulls twice already.
Mana Surge.
Maybe a little bit unusual, not terribly unusual. Okay, it's got its Valk set up. If it does green, it should get an extra turn. What that was brown. Not the best choice for it. I don't know why it would have done that, but whatever.
Mana Surge. Mana Surge.
Let Mother Earth replenish your
Mana Surge. 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 Mana Surge.
So it chose purple as its secondary color on that
Mana Surge. Mana Surge.
there.
frozen wings. Hear my call.
Mana Surge. Mana Surge.
Let Mother Earth replenish your
Mana
life.
Surge. Mana Surge.
Powered up. I'm not sure which one I would expect to go. Probably Kraken. I think any 4 matches off.
Mana Surge. Mana Surge.
Frozen wings.
Mana Surge. Mana Surge.
Justice went on red that time.
Mana Surge. 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 Mana surge.
Frozen wind, hear my call.
Okay, so I don't really think anything too weird happened there. Color choice for the secondary choices, both with Valk and Justice, seemed a little bit random. So really nothing particularly noteworthy. The team did sort of what it's supposed to do. Okay, so I'm going to play with the settings a little bit. Noticed pretty much whenever it had an option, it took skulls. I'm going to take skulls down and just reduce my ability to bait that team a little bit. In terms of the other colors, I think I'd prefer it if it took some blue, or if Justice were to cast. Oh, Justice doesn't matter. It's going to obviously create blue plus something else. Green's probably fine where it is. Yellow and red. I'm using a yellow and red banner, so an increase there just to fill Valkyrie up. So it will cast, is probably a good thing. The team has no brown on it, so I'm going to turn brown down a bit. And just along with the developers' suggestions, not go too crazy when I'm reducing, but just turn it down a bit. So that's probably a fairly optimal setup for this team. Let's start it up and I want to leave these skulls here and see if it'll take them. I'll try not to make a 4-match.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
It indirectly get the
Mana
skulls, but
surge.
by taking away. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like the skull baiting wouldn't have worked there.
Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
Might get a Justice cast here.
Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
And that would work really well for it.
Frozen wind, hear my call.
Didn't get an extra turn on that.
Mana surge.
So really brown that time.
Mana surge.
Worked out well for it, but I wouldn't have expected that necessarily since we had turned down the brown.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
You can see this team is using really well now. I'm not
Frozen
going to
wind,
last long.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
So there's my one lucky break for the match.
Mana
So I'm gonna put it
surge.
back over.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Nice 5 drops. And 4 spells dropping.
Mana surge.
let Mother
Bury
Earth
myself.
replenish your
Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
go on that Kraken. Justice will probably cast here. We'll see what color it chooses this time.
Mana Surge. Mana Surge.
Let's see if I can leave these reds and the skulls and just see if it will take one of those.
Frozen wind, hear my call.
So I could have taken skulls or reds. It took blues. I think we turned blue up, so that isn't totally surprising.
Let Mother
Heard it one more
Earth
time.
replenish your life.
Mana Surge. Mana Surge.
It's really yellow there.
Mana Surge. Mana Surge. Mana Surge.
Frozen wind, hear my call.
Okay, so nothing, I think, too surprising there, but it did seem a little bit more efficient in the way it was making choices. Let's emphasize a couple things a little bit more. Let's turn the brown down all the way. Just see if we can get it to stop creating browns at all. I think I'll leave the rest there and just run it as it is here.
Mana Surge. 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 Mana Surge.
Managed to set up a couple sets of skulls. It's got blues available as well. Not sure what'll be left.
Let Mother Earth replenish your life.
Mana Surge. Mana Surge. Mana
So
Surge.
I ignored two sets of skulls and took blues. It's not too surprising, but
Mana Surge. Mana Surge. Mana Surge.
so just cast on brown again. I'm getting less and less convinced that these color sliders actually affect
Mana Surge.
the choices that the Guardians make, despite what Gold Phoenix had to say in the forums about that.
Mana Surge. Mana Surge. Mana Surge.
Mother Earth, replenish your
Mana
light.
surge. Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
I'm pretty lucky so far with Kraken. It hasn't managed to devour me yet.
Mana surge.
Oh, we did devour one time last game.
Mana surge.
On that demonic pack. Before the top of it.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Frozen wind, hear my call.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
So brown again as its secondary color.
Mana surge.
And you can see this team looping. If you're not able to stop Justice, it gets pretty difficult to do much about them.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Frozen wind,
Mana surge.
I think we can go
Mana
to do
surge.
that Mab cast. Almost enough to
Mana surge.
Let's go to cast here.
Mana surge.
Not a bad choice. So I think I'm going to wrap it up there for today. Just do a quick 18-minute video. Yeah, again, not super conclusive. The behavior of Justice with the Browns is really the thing that's standing out in my mind right now. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it decides what the second color is, if that's random. It doesn't seem to be random because it's consistently taking brown. Maybe turning it down has some kind of bizarro opposite effect when it comes to that. I really don't know. Because everything, the banner, the team makeup, the sliders, says it shouldn't do anything with brown. But there it is. So I'm going to stop it there. Thanks for watching. You can feel free to discuss this in the forums.